All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor due to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Harakakadash.
That's all praise to the Most High, in the name of His only begotten Son, all right, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone that taught us this truth. And much love, greetings, and salutations to the tabernacle of David, all the Akim that are pushing and striving for this truth, are pushing it to defend this gospel and sincerity and truth throughout the four corners of the earth. We the Hebrew Israelites, we come out every week, we come out here and teach this word, to prophesy, to wake up the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? We out here for you to prophesy in hopes of waking you up, which really, according to what's written, only a remnant of you is going to wake up. All right, the rest of our people, they're going to be blinded, and they're going to walk in their ignorance and darkness until the Lord judges them. But we out here to basically give warning to our people anyway, whether they hear or whether they forbear.
That's right.
All right, we out here to prophesy of war, evil, pestilence, judgment, great death, all right, great mourning. All that is coming to America and all around the world. And you people here in America, you're so damn comfortable, you're not even paying attention to the situations that your government is getting ready to drag you into, especially your president, DJ Trump. All right now over there in the Middle East, the tension is rising up again, all right, over there in Syria, okay? The U.S. is still over there trying to destabilize the Syrian government by way of the Zionists over there. But you got Russia setting their forces up over there to intervene. And they've been paying attention and watching the every move of the West since they gotten over there. So now they actually are positioned over near the Mediterranean on the coast of Syria, and they even been having intel about how they've been setting up these different mercenary forces, you know, the white helmets and so on and so forth, watching them basically get ready to stage a chemical attack over there again, just so they can have the justification to bring strikes upon them. And Russia was already up on it. But now, recently you just had the U.S., they just used another strike. They just sent another strike upon Syria, while Russian forces are actually still over there. So you're looking at a confrontation that's getting ready to happen, man. All right, so hey, we in the time of war right now, man. Somebody get that. Yeah, get whatever y'all got.
I got Romans chapter 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now is high time to awake out of sleep. I'm going to finish that, but I want to say this. The reason I brought this out is because what the brother's talking about is a prophecy. One of the last major prophecies of World War III that's beginning. So all of you that's kind of on the fence about it, now you got to wake up now, man. There's no time to be pussyfooting, waiting around. Oh, I got another 10, 15, 20. You got to take every moment you got to build yourself up to be able to stand against the wiles of the devil, as well as stand in the evil time. And so the brother's warning you of a major prophecy that's unfolding before you, one of the last major ones. Okay, so when this goes down, there ain't gonna be too much more after that. And if you ain't sealed inside the doors of mercy or in the strong tower of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, you'll get caught out there. Just this one verse. Romans 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. That's it for that.
Yeah, and what's leading up to salvation, or the day of salvation, which that's going to be the day of the Lord, there's all these different events that the Lord prophesied about. All right, wars, rumors of wars, all right, uproars of the people, violent clashes, protests, insurrections. All these things must be fulfilled before that great and dreadful day. Okay, and we're in that time right now, but our people, they're still blinded by the powers that be, man.
The NFL season is one of them.
You're worrying about football right now, okay? You worrying about Nicki Minaj and Cardi B's beef. Bullshit, man. All right, trivial shit. You're not worrying about the things that pertains to salvation, man.
Your life. Yeah, If somebody came and assassinated or killed or whatever, Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, you're gonna continue living, going to work and whatever else. But when this World War III kicks off and Russia shoots the missiles off, everybody got to deal with that.
Yeah.
That's the difference of what we're talking about. Trivial versus life or death and salvation. You got it, huh?
Done.
Isaiah 66:4. I also will choose their delusions and will bring their fears upon them. Because when I called, none did answer.
Yeah, and the Lord is calling out through his prophets. That's how the Lord speaks, man, through his men. The Lord's not going to come down from the spiritual realm and manifest himself to you personally, like he's your personal genie and tell you, hey, you need to repent or you need to come up out of it. No, man, the Lord's going to use his men to do that. We're calling out to you, man. Okay? We're speaking his word. So you're supposed to take heed, or else you're going to pass on and you're going to be punished later. Go ahead, huh?
When I spake, they did not hear, but they did evil before mine eyes.
Yeah, they'd rather go after their own lust than to actually seek repentance from the Heavenly Father, man. Okay? They didn't want to listen. They didn't want to hearken to his counsel. Always got something smart to say. Want to scoff. Want to make this thing a light. You want to make light of what we're doing out here, like it's entertaining to you or amusing. This ain't no entertainment up here. This ain't no game. This ain't no fluke. This ain't none of that, man.
Life or death.
Yeah, and you just said it. Go ahead, huh?
And chose that in which I delighted not.
Yeah, which is basically you walking in your wickedness, man. Walking in your pride, the everyday life of being an American, man. All right? This place is totally degenerate. It's depraved, it's immoral. That's the average life of an American, man. To live amongst all this filth and abominations, man. We're telling you to come up out of that because the Lord's getting ready to destroy it. Okay? Go ahead, Doc.
Verse 5. Hear the word of the Lord, ye that tremble at his word. Your brethren that hated you, that cast you out for my name's sake, said, let the Lord be glorified, but ye shall appear to your joy, and they shall be ashamed.
Yeah, man. The Lord's going to appear to our joy, but he's going to appear to your shame, man. You're going to be confounded. Especially when you read that account of Wisdom of Solomon. It talks about how people are going to have a guilty conscience when you start to see all hell break loose, and then eventually you see the salvation of the same men who is out here trying to warn you wicked ass people.
Yep.
You're going to say within yourselves, damn, this is the people, these are the men who we had in derision. Now we counted his life madness.
Those guys are full of shit.
Yeah.
They're just out there entertaining. They're just awaiting World Star moment waiting to happen.
Yeah, them are just some bugged out bums who's reading a fairy tale book on street corners, man. That's what you thought about us. But meanwhile, everything we saying to you is actually happening. It's your reality, and you just choosing to ignore it.
Yep.
War is happening right now, man. Okay? Russia is calculating every move of the West right now, man.
Brother, 80% of Americans don't even know where the fuck Russia's at.
Right.
You seen that shit on fucking, like Jimmy Kimmel when he go out fucking in the streets of LA, telling which country is this and pointing on the map? They fucking all lost, man. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's like these people in America is in their own little bubble, man.
Yeah.
Literally, but surrounded by water. You know?
They don't know Russia's in Asia.
Right.
Yeah.
Ignorance ain't gonna be no excuse in that day, man. Ignorance is, like they say, ignorance is bliss. Nah, no, it's not. Because everybody
The opposite, Salaki, bro.
Good.
The opposite statement is knowledge is power. But ignorance is bliss. That don't go together. You either got one or the other. Knowledge is bliss. Once you have that wisdom.
Just because you don't want to acknowledge something, because that's what it is. They, like we always say, they don't want to take responsibility or look into things to know what's coming. So when it comes and hits you, then that's gonna be on you. Because you decide, oh no, you know, that's just something I ain't gotta worry about. This ain't gonna happen in my lifetime.
Yeah, that's
You know, everybody say that America can't be destroyed. Look at their army. We got the greatest army in the world.
Yes, 1 Thessalonians 5. And that's when it's going to suddenly hit their ass when they least expect it. You know? We thought we was full of shit out here. You know, we out here fear-mongering. You know? I think what we saying out here is just, you know, just us speaking our own words. All right. Test the Most High, man. Test the waters with the Heavenly Father, man. You know?
And this 1 Thessalonians 5 and 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child.
And notice how months ago they was trying to get Trump and Putin to kind of make amends and negotiate and have peace talks and all that with each other. But notice how that did not work out. It did not work out at all, man. Because now they're back at conflict with each other over Syria. Russia has to protect Syria because Iran is stationed over there. Okay? And over there in Syria, the reason why it's such a hotbed is because you have all these different militaries over there. One side is trying to destabilize and take over Syria, while the other is trying to protect against rebels that the other side is putting over there to prevent them from destabilizing Syria.
Now, why do they want to destabilize it though? Here's the real question: why they want to destabilize it? Because they know that that's a major place on the chessboard. So pipelines are coming there. This way that you can travel your armies through to get to the southern countries. So the Israels, the Saudi Arabians, the Africans. We got to kind of cut through Syria to get around there. Around what's that? The Black Sea, all that stuff's around there.
Caspian Sea.
Caspian Sea, all those seas that's around here. That's one of the major roadways, right? So that's a major piece on the chessboard, and they know whoever controls that funnel, that bottleneck right there, to control that whole region. That's why Russia don't want America getting over there, because America can control from over there. Now they got two major positions: the long-range position across the Atlantic and across the Pacific, and when nobody can kind of walk over and touch them without them knowing, and then if they get that position, then they got it. They're gonna get that new world order set up.
Yeah. And it's all dictated by the Zionist elite because they want Israel to extend into Syria. All right? But the only issue is Russia is in the way, as well as Iran. And that's why they're trying to keep Iran from being a nuclear superpower, because that would give Iran the advantage over Israel. Okay? So all this is all playing out, which the scriptures tell you that these things gotta happen. The Lord is gathering these nations over there for the battle of Armageddon, the valley of Jehoshaphat, man. Meanwhile, while that's happening, you got hurricanes, all right, volcanic eruptions, earthquakes everywhere, and also you got
natural disasters.
Yeah, exactly.
Of apocalyptic level. Let's not act like this shit ain't for real.
Yeah.
Volcanoes and shit.
In 7 days.
All these things are happening to show you the Lord is giving the figuration of his coming, man, with these signs. And and as men of the Lord, we got to pay attention, man.
Right.
How else are we gonna alert Israel if we're not watching? We have to watch. We got to be on that tower, man.
It's Habakkuk 2:1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it.
That he may run that readeth it, man. All right, so when we read these things and we bring it out, we go into it, man. We be preoccupied with it. All right, that's part of measuring the times right now, man. All right, go ahead.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it.
And these things are happening quickly, man. That's why when when they hear us say we endorse Donald Trump of being president of the White House currently, it's not because we like white folks or that we have a secret love for Esau. We know that them devils, but we hate them devils. But you know what? Trump being in office, he's helping for prophecy be fulfilled. The Lord is using Trump, man.
That's right.
He's using Trump for the beast to start to begin to hate the war. You don't see that happening either with NATO and the alliance with the U.S. and Europe shifting apart from each other.
Right.
With all these different tariffs, you know, these different sanctions. It's causing that divide, man. That way, when all hell breaks loose, when it finally pops off, they're not going to be on the west side, man. Everybody looking at the west. Yeah, I know. Most High gonna, hey, that's why the Lord, it's cool, you know.
Yeah.
let them do it now.
Those are little bitty faith builders that we know we're doing the right thing. He don't know what you're talking about.
He don't even know why he did what he just did.
He's just thinking he being cool.
It's just a left hand energy that's just hopping on people, man.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, but 25 yards.
Yeah, all that.
Red, like,
like Meet the Fockers, right? Racing to half a block. Anyway, go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, finish.
Continue in Habakkuk. It says, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
That meaning it won't be prolonged, man. All right? The Lord is not slack concerning his promises. Everything that the Lord spoke from the beginning, the Lord is not a man that he should lie, so it's going to be accomplished. All right? So all these things that you see happening today, the Lord spoke that from the beginning. All right? And now they're happening very, very quickly, man. Very rapidly, man. And our people need to wake the hell up out here, man.
Right.
This ain't no game. No, Heavenly Father, he's bringing judgment, man.
Can I say something about this, Chuck?
Huh.
When you see us out here, it's not because we got good news and we're trying to warn you out here of what's about to come down. It's not an accident that the Heavenly Father has put us out here on these streets right before, at the same time that all these prophecies are unfolding. Okay? It's because it's a sign that this is the end of this captivity, of this situation, of this society over here. This Western mentality in the world is about to be a wrap.
Yeah, it's passing away.
Yep.
Right, and this devil, he's witnessing it in his own eyes, man. He sees it. That his society is on a total downward spiral. It's declining, man. And that's why this devil, the agendas that he got, his plans, is he wants to basically get rid of as much people as possible.
Yeah.
That way he'd be able to secure everything that's going wrong right now.
Yeah.
He got to make sure there's as much chaos and disarray as possible. Make sure everything is out of control so he can take full control.
Yeah.
He's going to get everything in his control. Order out of chaos. And that's why, you know, you have this, it's basically a global invasion where the global elite, they're using these different forces to cause different situations in all over the world and use that to put fear in the people, so that people will be quick to give up their human rights, so they could take full control. That's what the New World Order is all about.
Right, but it has to be done in a slick way, so nobody's paying attention to it. So everybody's not paying attention. So
exactly.
The whole world can be like, hey, you can't do that.
Yeah.
We signed up so you couldn't do that. We're like, well, we need this done. So they got to go a roundabout way to get it done.
But they'll make it seem like
Donald
it's
Trump
something.
is getting blatant with it. This Illuminati is getting blatant with it.
Yeah, there was a particular guy who actually wrote this book, and he had spent some time with Donald Trump, and he basically concluded that Donald Trump is going to be the guy that's going to declare martial law. All right, he said he's going to be the one to do it. Okay, he made that prediction that Donald Trump is going to be that guy, man. And all these different presidents before Donald Trump, they laid the prefix. They laid the groundwork for what they preparing to bring to you They already been laying the groundwork through all those executive orders that were being signed.
About Barack Obama, he actually did the most damage against the American public. Because all the things that he signed, especially towards the end of his first term, on every holiday he was signing major shit, the NDA Act, the Telecommunications Act. He named up a bunch of them that he could have whoever invokes martial law becomes a dictator, literally a dictator of America. And Donald Trump looks like the type of guy that'll go back and read that. And you know what? I want absolute power. Let's do that. Yeah. He has that type of characteristic.
What's that? Get Psalms 10.
Obama back in the headlines and shit. Doing his little speech, trying to get Democrats against the Republicans. You know, trying to get this Civil War popping.
Yeah. They need as much chaos as possible, man. This is how they're gonna bring it.
And that chaos brings more confusion.
Yeah, man. You know, this is the new. This is what the agenda of the elites is. They're playing right here, man. And through those executive orders, it gives them ultimate authority. It basically gives law enforcement the authority to basically impose lethal force upon the citizens, man. Basically, these different agencies and these different, the police, these different military forces, it's giving them the green light to finally go ahead and start killing you people, man, especially you Jakes. That's why it's becoming more and more common for you Jakes to get shot down and nothing happens.
Yeah.
Because they could do that now. Get Psalms 10. Somebody also get Psalms, I think 37. 32.
It's only gonna escalate too.
Yeah.
Jake just got gunned down by a cop in
Dallas.
Dallas,
Yeah, that whole female apartment complex.
Yeah. This bitch, she mistook his apartment for hers. How the fuck you do that? That's the lie she's pushing. They gonna push that lie for her. You know what I mean? And the media ain't gonna put her face up either.
No, they put the Jake's face up.
They don't put her name. They don't even put her name up.
I seen her name though.
Oh, I didn't see her name.
Yeah. This is all orchestrated, man. Go ahead, bro.
On this Psalms 10 and 2, the wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire.
These are the things that he wants to do. He wants to take down you tribes because in his spirit, he knows that you're his enemy. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You're his number one foe. We've been enemies since the garden, man. Since the Lord put that enmity between us.
And then literally in the womb.
God.
After that.
All right. So he has traps and snares ready for you tribes, man. While you out here thinking everything is all smooth and everything is jokes and entertainment, you know, shit is all sweet. You know, you niggas have no idea what's coming to you and what this devil got planned for you niggas, man. You know, you niggas walking around just acting a bunch of fucking idiots, pants hanging off your ass, dreads, tattoos all over the place, weed smoke. I got that kush, I got this. They see you niggas and they just be like, you know what, man? You know?
If we have seen it, we got it.
And then on top of that, they see that this society is on its way out, and they seeing the economic situation that this place is in, and they're gonna. And a lot of these crackers are blaming it on you, the so-called minority, which you're not the minority. You becoming the majority. They're becoming the minority.
You're the vast majority.
So they're agitated how they're on their decline. They're having a low birth rates and a lot of suicide and a lot of shit going on. While Jake's still multiplying, still moving up,
Still struggling.
you know. Jake still got to live here, so he got to take some of that welfare, some of that aid that they get. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna get to a point where that tension is gonna bring you tribes that gonna have to face this devil because he's ready to face you. He's ready to face you, man.
not seek after the Most High is not in all his thoughts.
Yeah, it's talking about the so-called white man. He doesn't fear the Heavenly Father. That's why he's doing the things that he's doing right now, man. Trying to take control of the earth, trying to depopulate, you know, the people. Okay, he's giving people license to sin, pushing all type of wicked philosophy upon our people, man. You know, telling our people it's okay for 2 men to get married, 2 women to get married. You can change your gender if you want. All right, he's doing all this, man. All right, but at the end of the day, while he's doing that, he's also accusing you before the Father.
That's right.
Look at these niggas, man. You know, you know, like that's what he's doing, and that's only what a devil would do. Call somebody to do something else, you the cause of it, and then point the finger at them.
And snitch on them.
And try to snitch on them. You know, find a reason to persecute them. That's what a devil do, man. And that's what he's gonna do to you tribes, man. Because he's strategically throughout these years has found a way to basically paint all you in the same boat, put you in the category, and now he got you where he wants you.
Well, now that you realize
now
they're
that-
the same people. Right?
Now, if you identify as a so-called black anything, you're a terrorist now.
Yep.
Okay? Now he can place you in that boat. And we don't identify as black anything, but guess what? He still look at us as black or whatever, because he wants our hands too.
Right.
You know?
Psalm,
And then you go back to that.
Psalm 140:5. The proud have hid a snare for me and cords. They have spread a net by the wayside. They have set gins for me. They set wicked genies and traps to ensnare the people. And like the brother said, then they turn around once we get caught in those traps and said, "Look, Lord, look at them. They went into these traps that was set up with sin. Look what they're doing." Like the brother said, that's what a devil would do. But if you're watching this video, you haven't been out teaching, if you don't know, if you haven't woken up to this thing, that trap, you're in that trap still. Yeah, we may still be in the trap, but we know what we are. We have a way out. Which is how about Shemal Shah. You guys are trapped in it with no way out.
Yeah.
2/3 of our people can't get out of this thing.
Go ahead, Al.
Because Psalms 10:5, his ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity.
Yeah, that's the attitude of Esau, because he's not in trouble as other men. He's not playing as other men. These elites, they could cause all this mischief in the world, and you'll never know where they stay at, where they live at, where they eat at. You know, secret locate. You're not even allowed to be anywhere near where they're chilling at, man. Okay, that's why they have that attitude. But these same devils, they have the power to work mischief upon their beds. Get that in Micah 2. They could get all these legislations signed off, these executive orders signed off using these puppet leaders and presidents, man. Why do you think they trying to even take down Maduro down there in Venezuela? And Trump is actually with those rebels down there to set up a coup to take out Maduro. That's because America been trying to get down there and take that too, since Chavez was in office, man. Anywhere where this devil see the opportunity to get something for himself, this is how he's gonna go about it, man. He's gonna set snares. He's gonna come in and act like he's peaceful, but then war is in his heart. He got a trick up his sleeve, man. He got a dagger waiting for you, man.
Waiting on your back. And like the scripture say, if you find mischief, you'll find him there first. You be in mischief, you'll find him there first.
Adversity.
Adversity, if you find adversity, you'll find him there first. That basically said, talking about if something go wrong where you destabilize, I gotta use that word to tie it all in, then guess who's gonna show up? Here comes the damn devil. Earthquake, whatever disaster What's the slogan? Don't let one good natural disaster
Don't let a good crisis
go to waste. Don't let a good crisis go to waste. I mean, he got to be there first to get all. He got to get out the situation.
Yep.
Michael 2.
Yeah.
And 10.
And then we're gonna go
Two.
back to Psalms
2 and 2.
2 and 2. Start at 1.
Right. Michael chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
Yep.
When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
Yeah, them secret councils and all that. They know they got the power to cause all this to happen. But that power isn't within them. They're given that power from the spiritual demon Satan who works for the Most High. So ultimately it's the Lord that gives them that on the left hand.
But he gave them a bound that they cannot cross.
Exactly, man. And Esau, with that same power, he's gonna go all out because he know that nothing but doom is coming for his kingdom. All right, he's prepared for that. Okay, they think that they're gonna cause all this mischief and get billions of people dead on the planet, while they meanwhile gonna go into a mountain retreat, go down to them underground cities or to the outer space or whatever. That's what they think that they're gonna do.
Elysium space stations and shit and escape colonies.
They think that they're gonna accomplish that, man. But like it tells you in Job, the 5th chapter, man, the Lord disappointeth the devices of the crafty, man, that they cannot perform their enterprise.
Yep.
You know, that's exactly what they want to. That's exactly what they want to do. Their enterprise is the New World Order, man. Their will. It's about His will and not the Most High's will. Go ahead, Doc.
It says, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage.
Read that again.
It says, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage.
And this is how he get land. This is how when he go everywhere he wants to go, when he see natural resources there that he wants for himself, that's how he takes it. By violence, by oppression, all right, by pressure. Like what he's trying to do with Iran, he's trying to pressure them. With all those sanctions that he's putting on them and trying to basically destroy their economy and have the people rebelling against their leader. Yeah. That's oppression. They got to take out Iran. But Iran is protected by a superpower. The Russians. All right? The Most High is going to kill these niggas, man. The Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, he's going to fucking kill a lot of you niggas out here, man.
That's right.
Y'all think shit, hey, man. Y'all think it's a joke right now, man. Just wait and see what this devil got prepared for you, man. Don't y'all know that they've been setting up, a lot of these militia groups, they've been setting up counter protests. I guess they've been putting it out there that anybody that's protested protest against Trump, they basically plan to basically start killing motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
They putting that out there, man. All right, we gonna see how you niggas, all that rah-rah shit, the tough guy shit, you know, or the clown shit that you niggas, that clown spirit, we gonna see if you in that same clown spirit when Esau gets ready for you niggas, man.
Right, KKK, white nationalists.
Yeah.
And what's the other, skinheads.
Yeah.
Yep.
They know how to shoot, man. They shoot every fucking day. Target practice on you niggas, man.
Yeah.
Little targets with niggas' faces on them.
Print out for niggas' faces on.
I seen that movie Black Klansman last night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Tells you that, man.
Hell yeah.
You know?
Hey, shit, Esau is getting practice on niggas now in Chicago.
Yeah.
You think half those killings is not Esau? You don't think he's involved in that shit?
Right, that's his favorite sport. Shoot niggas.
They showed you literally right before all this started happening. They literally showed you in the first purge how it all goes down. These devils, they know they have the apparatus to be able to stage or set shit up and have it to where where they have the masses believe it's one people doing something when it's completely a total different people, man. Just like what they doing with Syria, and they do it. That tactic where they stage shit and have a violence occur, and they set it up, and they'll step back and point the finger and act like they're the ones that's doing it when they're the ones that staged it.
Yeah.
Okay? Them shootings over there in Chicago, that's half of that is Esau dressing up like Jake. And they're going out there and just killing random Jakes, making it seem like it's just gang violence, Jake on Jake crime. And they're gonna use that against you niggas, man. They're taking advantage of that situation that was already a crisis amongst you niggas. They're taking advantage of that and use that against you to get more of you niggas wiped out, man.
Do gasoline on the fire, man. And the same thing they do over in these Middle Eastern countries as well. They'll get their military forces, certain forces or whatever, they'll have them learn Arabic or whatever language they speak, grow their beard out, dress up like the other guy, and then have them go do shit.
Yeah.
That's literally what they do. It's good.
It's all right. Go ahead.
Come on, man. Yeah, man. Go back to Psalms 10. And that's another trap and snare for you Jakes, man. That's the type of shit that Esau is doing right now, man. Esau, he can have it to where all type of crimes are being committed or false flag attacks are happening, and they can actually do it in blackface, man, or those black masks.
Yeah.
Have the world thinking that niggas are all of a sudden carrying out all these terrorist attacks, man. So he's taking advantage of the situation in Chicago, man. Killing you wicked ass niggas out over there. And remember what Trump said when he first got in. I'm gonna send in the National Guard if you don't stop with that carnage up there.
Yeah.
All right. So when it gets so severe, that's exactly what they're gonna do. They're gonna send in the military up in there, and they're gonna get a lot of you niggas. They're gonna put you in concentration camps. They also gonna have it in their mind, well, these niggas are armed and dangerous. They're at war with each other every day.
Yeah, we gotta shoot to
So
kill.
we might have to just shoot on sight when we see them, man.
Yeah.
Or send your ass to World War III.
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
This is Proverbs 4:17. It says, "For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine."
Start at 16.
This is Proverbs 4:16. "For they sleep not except they have done mischief."
Go with that same work of evil upon their bed. They dream of all the wickedness that they can accomplish.
Yeah.
Then they wake up and they say practice it. They set
They
it
have
up.
those meetings and stuff.
Yeah, they set it up on how to. All right, so I want to kill as many. They have a dream, how to dream of a world without niggas and spicks. Then they, last night. So we need to figure out how to do this, and they really go and set up how to do it.
Yeah. And it's the Most High giving them devils them visions
Yeah.
to do that.
The hearts that devise of wicked imaginations.
Yeah.
Only Edomite, man.
Yeah.
It says that that every one of their hearts is deep, man. They do that diligent search.
Yeah.
They think very, very closely on these different things, man. They come up with ways to destroy you.
Diabolical.
I had did a lesson earlier how that Trump, they supposedly got a missile that they have been working on for years now. I guess going back since the 1940s. Basically a gay bomb.
Yeah.
They're really talking, and a lot of fake news reports been coming out saying, "Oh, that's false. That doesn't exist." But why is it that you have scientists coming out and basically putting it out there that investigations was done where they did, I guess, some type of experiment where they had a chemical called ultrazine, where when they basically tested it on some frogs, it had the frogs doing homosexual shit.
Yeah.
If y'all have those type of chemicals, how much more in the power of your mic, man? You could create a fucking bomb out of it, man. Okay? Just like the Lord gave the technology to come up with the atomic bomb when you went over there to Hiroshima and Nagasaki and blew them away. We can't put it past you devils, man.
Can't put nothing past it. If it's wicked, you can't put it past it.
If it's, yeah. This man is literally the son of perdition, man.
Yeah, because he studies, he studies the DNA.
Yeah. He
studies
knows the elements.
chemicals in your body.
Yeah. He knows that's why he's so good at chemical warfare.
Yeah.
If I detonate a gay bomb over my enemies, it's gonna turn them into fags. It's gonna fag them out. They ain't gonna have that warrior spirit.
It's population control.
And that's population control. All that is in the power of his hand. That's why he's in the cut just doing whatever it is he want to do. Which really, he ain't doing what he want to do. He's doing what the Lord is allowing him to do because that's what it's the Lord's will. It tells you that in Thessalonians, how it says, he will let him. Only will he let.
He who not let
will let until he be taken out the way.
It's like the 7 days.
Basically, the Lord is allowing this devil's wickedness to pile up, or so he can, so the Lord can raise him up like he did Pharaoh, so he can destroy his ass, man. Go ahead, Al.
Back in Proverbs 4:16, for they sleep not except they have done mischief, and their sleep is
cause an injury or harm to others. That's what mischief is, man. Go ahead.
And their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall.
Man, sleepless nights where you just up constantly meditating on what wickedness or what wicked agenda that you got to take out your enemies with, man. Mainly, and I'm talking about his enemy is mainly you tribes, man. He hates you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And he also, right now, he also wants to take down Muslims, man. That's like that's the other war that he's fighting. He's fighting with you tribes, and he's also fighting with Ishmael, man. Ishmael and Elam for that the inheritance over there. That's what that's all about, man. Control over the Middle East because the Levant is the most rich. Basically the best land of the earth, the most fertile soil of the earth, man. That's what they want. That's the fatness of the earth. When you look into what the fatness is, what the scriptures is talking about, it's talking about the resources of that land. Whether it be oil, which Ishmael and Elam is sitting on that over there. Saudi Arabia, Iran, Iraq. That's where you will find all that. That's why it's so much conflict and war over there, man. Petroleum, opium, lithium,
cobalt now.
Yeah. All that is over there. So and that's what they over there fighting for, man.
It says Proverbs 4:17. It says, "For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence."
Yeah, man, they drink the wine. Esau is a violent man. He's a man of the sword, right? And the sword is any form of or weapon that's used to take out any enemy, man. The sword can be, it can represent chemical warfare, biological warfare, disease. He uses it in different ways, different methods, man. Hey, the Planned Parenthood is the sword.
Yeah.
It's a killing
Okay.
system.
Yeah.
The judicial system.
These diseases, these viruses, the Ebola and the Zika and all that, that's a form of the sword. GMOs is a form of the sword. Putting chemtrails in the air, fluoride in the water, lead and poison in the water. Okay? All that are different forms of the sword, man, that he's using to take out and depopulate the earth. Okay?
Homosexuality is a sword.
Oh yeah, the whole agenda of being back in, basically putting a machine behind that whole LGBT crowd, that's depopulation. Okay? Feminism, another one.
Make your ass think you black or African American.
Yeah, that pro-black shit. Yeah.
That's his,
These are his devices.
Cunningness, man.
Yeah, these are his devices, man.
He's a liar.
That the strong ones may fall by. Are you still in Psalms 10? Yeah, go ahead.
Psalms 10 and 6. He has said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity.
Go ahead.
His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity.
Yep.
He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent.
In the secret places, he murdered the innocent, man. Okay, you don't see this devil anywhere. But he's the one that's getting all these laws passed, or is making it more and more apparent that law enforcement and these different intelligence groups can start taking you out or locking you away indefinitely. He's doing that, man. Okay? And who is the poor? You tribes. Okay? You're the poor, man.
It says, his eyes are privily set against the poor. He lieth in wait secretly, as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net.
And he draws you. How is he drawing you into his net? Right now, he's using his artificial intelligence. Because now, everything about you is being synced into his interface. Where basically, everybody's into the technology. So everything that you're about, everything that you look up, everything that you watch, he's watching.
Everything.
He knows everything about you, your innermost secrets, everything. He knows what you're gonna do and what you're gonna like before you do it and like it, man.
Yeah, a movie that showed that was Ex Machina.
Come on.
Right, because he took the guy in the movie. He was like a Google search engine. He created a search engine, and everybody's searches were then monitored, and then he can advertise to you the things that you search, the things that you like. You can put that together. And and that not happening now on your computers and your smartphones? You be like, damn, I was just looking up Jordans the other day. Now all of a sudden, a Foot Locker, I never went to footlocker.com, but all of a sudden footlocker.com is sending me advertisement for Jordans. Like, there's this shit like that happens.
His technology is studying you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what he said. He said, well, how did he say in the movie? He said, basically he used the internet to learn all about you. To know everything you like, to know the type of women, what type of porn, what type of searches, everything. You click on these Hebrew Israelite videos, all of it.
You into conspiracy videos.
You're watching all of that. And the other
If
part
you're a gun
is this.
activist, so you're watching everything about gun rights and all. He's watching all that shit, man.
I want to say this too. And he literally has cameras at the end of these phones, at these TVs, cable boxes, computers.
Yes.
He literally can look and see you and take facial recognition. What do you think that's going? That data's going. These selfies on this social media, what do you think that's going? Yeah, it go up on your page, but it goes in his database, in his iClouds or whatever, that he can go and access whenever he chooses. And there's buzz locking, facial recognition for certain terms and buzzwords that pop up as well. That was on the movie. The buzzwords was on the movie Enemy of the State.
Enemy of the State, yeah.
You say words like God, Allah,